Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H is WWE's Chief Creative Officer and the one directing every storyline. The legend was spotted hugging and shaking hands with a Hall of Famer at a big event. Donald Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer, as well as the President-elect of the United States, having won the election earlier this month. However, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding him, with multiple allegations against him over the years. Now, about to be the president one more time, the Hall of Famer greeted the game when he came out to meet him. The two had an interesting interaction that fans quickly spotted. The photos have gone viral over social media after Triple H and Donald Trump met at the UFC 309 event. Triple H hugged the WWE Hall of Famer and shook his hand. When he had walked up to the area, Donald Trump had been dancing. The two shook hands and hugged to finish off their interaction. The moment has been photographed, and there's a lot of discourse about it on social media as well. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon have both been synonymous with WWE over the years. However, Stephanie has been a rare sight in WWE these days. Having resigned from her position as co-CEO earlier, she still makes special appearances now and then, and they are always special for fans, including her announcement of a new WWE era, starting at WrestleMania 40, naming it the Paul Levesque era. This time, she was at UFC 309 with her husband to watch the Jon Jones return fight against Stipe Miocic. Jones was victorious in what was a big match for everyone present at the show. Given TKO has both WWE and UFC under it, it remains to be seen if any of the MMA fighters end up at a WWE event in the future. In a world where professional wrestling is as much about drama and storytelling as it is about athleticism, moments like these remind fans and insiders alike that the lines between on-screen rivalries, personal history, and human connection can be as fluid as the business itself. At a star-studded WWE event this past weekend, Triple H, the COO of WWE and a beloved figure in wrestling history, was spotted sharing an emotional hug with a controversial WWE Hall of Famer. The moment immediately sparked conversations across social media, wrestling forums, and news outlets, leaving fans to speculate on the significance of this reunion and what it might mean for the future of both WWE and the broader wrestling community. The scene occurred during a major event, one of the many spectacular nights WWE has become famous for, whether it be WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, or another key fixture in the company's calendar. The Hall of Famer in question, whose history with WWE has been marred by several instances of controversy, both inside and outside the ring, was seen walking toward Triple H in the middle of the bustling backstage area. The two exchanged words before Triple H, in a rare and uncharacteristically public gesture, opened his arms wide and enveloped the Hall of Famer in a tight hug. The embrace was caught by cameras, which were rolling in the area and quickly circulated on social media, leaving fans in shock. The hug, which could have been brushed off as a mere formality or fleeting moment, instead seemed to convey something deeper. For those familiar with the history of both men, it was a moment that felt like an unexpected turning point, one that might have implications far beyond the confines of a single event. The individual who shared this moment with Triple H is none other than insert name, a WWE Hall of Famer whose career, while groundbreaking, has also been marked by several controversies. Known for his larger-than-life persona, insert name was one of the most polarizing figures in wrestling history. From insert controversial moment number 1 to insert controversial moment number 2, the Hall of Famer was often embroiled in scandals that divided fans, fellow wrestlers, and WWE management alike. Despite this, insert name's wrestling talent and undeniable influence on the industry earned them a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame, albeit with a somewhat contentious reception. Their induction was met with mixed reactions from the audience, with some celebrating the recognition of their contributions to the business and others questioning whether their past actions truly warranted such an honor. Triple H, on the other hand, has long been regarded as a key figure in the wrestling world. Not only is he one of the most decorated in-ring performers in history, but his transition into a behind-the-scenes role as the head of talent development and creative has made him one of the most influential people in WWE today. Known for his business acumen, respect for the wrestling industry, and often calculated public image, Triple H has also been a polarizing figure in his own right, especially given his role in some of WWE's more controversial decisions over the years. Given the strained relationship between insert name and the WWE in years past, this spontaneous hug raised more than a few eyebrows. Was this a sign of reconciliation? Had the past been put to rest for the sake of the business, or perhaps something more personal? Some fans immediately began speculating about the possibility of an on-screen reunion between the two, especially considering how WWE often uses real-life storylines to fuel dramatic feuds or alliances. However, it's equally possible that the hug was a private moment, a gesture of understanding and personal growth. Both Triple H and insert name have been around long enough to know that the world of wrestling is constantly shifting, and that allegiances, rivalries, and public perceptions are never set in stone. Perhaps, after years of tension, this was simply a sign of mutual respect, recognizing that the past can be difficult but ultimately doesn't have to define the future. It's also worth noting that insert name has publicly expressed regret for some of their past actions in recent years, which could be contributing to a new chapter in their relationship with WWE. If that's the case, then Triple H's hug might be seen as an acknowledgement of personal change, a recognition that people can evolve, and that forgiveness, while often hard to come by, is still possible in the world of wrestling. WWE, like many entertainment industries, has seen its fair share of scandals and controversies over the years. Yet, one of the defining characteristics of the organization is its ability to allow for second chances. Whether it's bringing back a superstar who once left the company in a cloud of controversy or rehabbing the image of a performer with a tarnished reputation, WWE has a knack for creating narratives of redemption. This might explain why WWE, under the leadership of Triple H, could be more willing to embrace those who have had problematic pasts. Triple H himself has often spoken about the need to move forward, acknowledging the mistakes made in the past while looking ahead to what can be accomplished in the future. In this context, the hug between him and insert name could be symbolic of WWE's evolving attitude toward its Hall of Fame inductees, one that is less about judgment and more about embracing the full spectrum of their legacy, both the good and the bad. As expected, the emotional moment has sparked a wide array of reactions from fans and observers. Some are thrilled by the sight of these two wrestling icons seemingly burying the hatchet, celebrating what could be a new chapter in their relationship. Others, however, remain skeptical, questioning whether this is just a publicity stunt or an attempt to rewrite history for the sake of ratings and nostalgia. Regardless of the critics, it's clear that this hug has ignited a conversation. For many, it serves as a reminder that professional wrestling is more than just a sport. It's a form of storytelling, a narrative that often mirrors real life in ways that are sometimes unexpected, sometimes messy, but always compelling. So, what does this moment mean for the future of WWE? Will we see insert name return to the company in a more prominent role? Will they perhaps be involved in a storyline with Triple H, or even in a larger capacity as part of the Hall of Fame legacy? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: WWE is no stranger to the power of surprise. And with Triple H at the helm of creative decisions, fans can expect even more unexpected twists in the road ahead. In the end, the hug might be seen as more than just a fleeting gesture. It could represent a changing tide within WWE, one where the focus shifts from past controversies to future possibilities. Whatever the case may be, it's clear that this moment has left an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling, reminding us that even in a business built on larger-than-life personas and scripted drama, real moments of humanity can still shine through.